Yeah, they do act like they're in fifth grade. So I'm no longer going to be discussing my husband or his case. I mean, my husband, I'll say like he's fine or something like that, but his case.
More evidence that you have that would make them stop because they just twist everything around.
Yeah. Oh, I have more than enough.
Just stupid. So I guess Justina and Jen's good now.
Seems that way.
Nice. Wow. Well, I have a strange feeling that Jen and Florida Man are shacking up together. I'm just going to believe that until it's proven not true.
I mean,
He did say he was in Ohio.
oh, did he?
Yesterday he did.
Um,
So, it, don't want to know things, don't open your mouth and say it.
I mean, they are both thieves, so
Yeah.
there you go.
You know, she can keep bringing up the fact that I asked to borrow 50, and in fact I turned
After
around.
how many thousands of dollars?
Huh. And I in fact paid her back a day early than I said I would.
Mm-hmm.
But she still owes me 30. I mean, 30's 30, but still, she still owes me.
Yep. So you really only owed her 20.
True, true.
So now she owes you 30.
Yeah. Which, that's been almost 2 years ago. February 14th, matter of fact, will be 2 years.
Hi, Taylor.
Hi, Tequila. I asked Mamie, I said, Mamie, Mommy, you got people coming at you left and right.
Mm.
I don't put up with that
Well,
crap.
I'm not worried about it. The difference between me and Jen is that I will sit in a box
Yep,
and have a conversation or an argument with somebody.
yep. And Florida Man, he doesn't scare me. Look me up. If you can find me, look me up. Go ahead. What are you going to find out? That my husband was killed by, or just unalived. Sorry, I know I forgot we were alive. Unalived by two county officers 5 times. You going to use that against me?
And
I mean,
when I told to explain in detail that I could not wait until it was their turn, they don't.
mm-hmm.
Florida man doesn't have to bring up your criminal record in order to hurt you.
Right, right. Now I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you guys how many people in here. Yes, my daughter did get taken away from me
Okay.
when she was little because I tried to put a child protective order against her dad at that time, and they took her because I couldn't remember word for word what I put in that order. But I did everything I was supposed to. I volunteered to do classes and stuff like that I didn't need to, and I got her back.
Let's see.
It wasn't because of illegal drugs or anything like that.
Oh. So, in scamming has scamming clause went live and went over Jen's charges yet?
I haven't seen scamming. I
I,
usually get notifications.
I know that she got them. I just don't
Oh,
know if she ever went over them.
all 3 counties?
Well, I know I have Claremont's. I can pull up all three, but right now I have Claremont counties pulled up, which
Oh,
was where she has two endangering children. Guilty to original charge for crime, criminal and trafficking case. Okay. Um.
wow.
Okay. So as you can see, it says on the endangering children. She's guilty. She dropped to guilty from the original charge for uh criminal and trafficking case.
Trafficking what?
I'm guessing
Rugs, maybe? Or children?
I I would guess since it was endangering children, I would guess it would be her child.
Sick. Very sick. Hi, Batty.
Disposition. Okay. Let's see if I can get guilty to original children. Oh, maybe it was just a traffic or criminal case. Okay. Okay.
Hmm. It wouldn't surprise me any of this because if you are addicted to something, you're going to do whatever it takes to get the fix.
Yeah, and apparently they dropped the charges to endangering children because she was going to testify against Matt.
Oh, and that's another thing. Was Allison ever around Matt? I'm guessing
See, I don't know. I don't know how the two connect because it wasn't Matt that was.
Matt probably came later.
I know. Let's see. Um, so November 7th of 2007, she got a confinement or restraint of dog. Um, bond forfeiture.
Rusty's pissed at me, just let you know, but you guys only have to deal with me for like another hour because I'm going to the movie Wicked 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were going to the movies today. Hey Z.
I know, but what the fuck? What is happening? Good fucking hell.
Well, one side's actually telling the truth, and the other side is twisting the truth. So
But
you
you know
choose who's
what?
right and wrong.
If the tables were turned, let's just say, and someone over there, husband or whatever, 25 years ago, but proven that the DNA didn't match, then they would be attacking us, right?
Uh
If what
huh.
we're saying, if the tables were turned,
Right.
it's like his. I'm not a fucking judge, but I'm 54. Okay, I've been there, done that. I've been in courts, whatever. I've watched it. I mean, the DNA. does not match. And the judge would say, okay, it
Yeah,
wasn't him.
so they're saying, so like Nikki said in the box, said that they pled it down to just that one charge, in order to save the child from being traumatized anymore. Oh, okay. So save that one child from being traumatized anymore, and let how many more be traumatized
Yeah.
if he
Yeah.
actually did it?
But the DNA doesn't fucking match. Look at the case, and a lot of cases will go off DNA alone. It doesn't match. There was a guy on AGT, I don't know, it was a few years ago, and he spent, I don't know how many years, but like a lot, like 40 years, I think. And they retested everything with his attorney all these years later.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't fucking match. They let him go, and he sued him and got a shit ton of money. But he was on AGT and told his story, and then he had a beautiful voice, but he was probably 60 years old, but was charged wrongly from, and when they brought all the evidence back, it's like, oh, it wasn't him. Well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So DNA doesn't match. Drop it. And the little girl, I don't know who she is. I haven't seen her name. I don't care. I don't want to know who she is. Um, Went to her boyfriend. She's pissed at Tommy because he's trying to make her go to school. So she goes to her boyfriend's because he's had enough, and he probably, and the boyfriend did they, you know. I mean, good. Oh, my bestie. I love Stop the BS. I get new besties every day. Carrie, you can be
Yes,
my
ma'am.
bestie.
Thank you. Well,
Daddy's
here's the
pissed at
thing.
me.
Hey, Kool Aid.
I,
I love you guys too.
here's the thing with this DNA. Like I'm going to use this case in Michigan. DNA is going to show.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know, you can't tell me they used gloves to do what they did. You know, DNA is going to be found.
Mm-hmm.
DNA is going to be found in that truck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they're already screwed. But DNA, I've watched so many damn documentaries on this stuff that, you know, I'm like, I've heard people be in jail for like 30 plus years
Yes.
and they finally get an appeal and able to do the DNA test again, and it's not them.
Right. And then they sue the shit out of the county or
Mhm.
whatever and get millions of dollars.
Exactly. Just bullshit.
I
I mean,
mean,
so do
good.
they think that DNA is the only way they exonerated him? There was um there was also, I believe, boot prints out there. He handed his boots over. They took his boots.
The pattern probably didn't match on the
They
bottom.
took 9 samples out of the truck, and he still only got 9 years.
Yeah. He's done his time. He's done his
Hi, Juice House
justice.
Mom.
Leave the man alone. Leave you alone. My God.
Like,
Like
you're fucking
25
wild.
fucking years ago. Good fuck. Are we, I mean, 25 plus years ago, he was young.
I would not be
That doesn't,
married to him if he
exactly.
did that. I
That's
He's
was
exactly what I.
abused myself.
Yeah.
yeah,
I. I told my sister exactly the same thing today. T would not have married that man if it was true.
yeah, no way in hell. The way I know T, no way in fucking hell would she.
Tommy would stand up for every one of us that's in these boxes and in these chats.
This all started because he freaked out that one night, protecting and sticking up for his wife, and things were said and whatever. That's when all this started coming out. It's like they dig and dig and dig and dig and dig and dig and dig.
That's Florida man.
Fuck.
Well,
Can
I
I spill the
Get more
beans on
problems.
something? Snark is like going the fuck off, and she's really pissed because 2 FBI agents just left her house.
How true is that?
well,
What?
I'm okay. Listen, I a couple months ago or whenever that was, when there was that story.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think I said right off the bat, this is not going to end well. You do not get into real because we all like each other and stuff, but we don't really know each other, right? I only know what we're willing to share with each other, and you only know
I share
what I'm
too
willing to
much.
share.
Okay, good.
Yep.
But for her to be,
Hey,
You
Rosie.
the money going back and forth and stuff, I am not surprised at that at all. At all.
FBI, you don't want to fuck with those fuckers either.
Well, it makes me wonder because she supposedly was running this fundraiser or GoFundMe to buy a cow. But am I correct me if I'm wrong? She has no job, right? So
She's on disability. She's on disability. She's on disability.
Well, and her granddaughter on disability too.
Granddaughter that's on disability. She is not. She pays all the bills with her granddaughter's disability.
Oh, okay. I thought she was on disability. All right. Oh God.
I ran a stop sign when I was 17.
Well, I Googled myself last night, and all it ended up doing was making me cry because the only things that came up were the obituaries. My husband, my dad, my grandparents. So
I got a speeding ticket going
evil hypocrisy.
I was going 30 over, and I had to go to court, and I paid almost a $300 fine for a speeding ticket.
I got a seatbelt ticket.
Good for you. I got a speeding ticket a long time ago in Minnesota, and it was a lot of money. When I first moved here 12 years ago, I got a speeding ticket, and it was $10. And I haven't gotten any tickets since. Those are the only 2 speeding tickets I've gotten in my life.
Well, don't feel bad. I've got several speeding tickets. T,
Yes.
you might want to turn on Floor Man because Snark is losing her shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what's this?
Over what?
Somebody called the FBI on her.
I don't know.
She should have done what she did.
They might have come because they're monitoring.
Cindy, do you have it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
The cops are monitoring TikTok for Rebecca Park.
Yeah.
We
are always monitored all the time. Just saying.
Well, she was warned a long time ago that the FBI was getting involved
he's talking about me
and
again.
that they were going to investigate her. So this is no surprise.
Oh, are they talking about May May again?
Yeah. So we're gonna listen to Florida Man.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Man. Oh. I'm still struggling to figure out what the fuck Snark even did. So. Well, they were talking about me.
Oh,
Well,
Snark,
Snark gave a fuck about it. Right. That's what she. Like this, like for what? What was the fucking? I know, Snark. That's my point. I know you didn't, and I don't understand how the closest person to somebody, the one that like goes out on a limb to be there for somebody because they didn't have anybody else, right? And then that person gets angry for whatever reason, and then they try to ruin their life. I'm confused. So here's what Sunshine did.
What are you guys doing now?
Are you
She went off and she
serious?
started lying to everybody, and she started the whole group of people. She divided them. She wanted to isolate Snark. Why?
Aren't they going out on a limb to try and ruin other women's lives?
He's 1 foot tall. Snark. Bear looks 1 foot tall next to Snark.
Blame for this now.
When sometimes people need a little space, you give it to them. But when Snark needed a little bit of space, that's when Sunshine jumped in and started lying like a motherfucker to everybody. And everybody else.
Sunshine. Just to be honest.
And then I came back. It's like everybody calmed down. Shit worked out with the good people between them. And Sunshine got fucking mad because she lost and she got wellness checked.
Let me try to set this up.
Again, bitch. Do you remember when I was naming off the people I put in that video? Yeah. Snark is in it.
Sorry, I'm trying to set my phone up.
Villainized unfairly, and she's one of the best people on here I know.
What?
Really good. Like I tell people all the time, Snark's really good. Like I've not argued with Snark one time since becoming good with her. I actually haven't argued any of you one time since becoming good with you. No, we got off on the wrong foot, but you know what? I respect her.
I think she had a great cause. Like,
you know what? I fought the cause a little in the beginning because I was weary about it, but you know what? That was none of my fucking business, and I'm sorry for that, Snark. I was sitting over there. I'm like, why is everybody questioning this shit? The receipts are right here. I seen the water sharks. I seen all of it, and I'm like, people just nitpicking. And I get it, Monster, because you were around Teddy and them, who was driving at home, and the pressure to be on their side. I get it. And she didn't deserve that at all.
Kind of like the pressure everybody over there has.
We're thinking about it, guys. Oh, it is. It is good. Yeah.
Oh, are they coming to get Florida Man?
Or sirens.
Because Sunshine is the one that went and lied to everybody about the most awful shit. And triggered the fuck out of people. That's what it is, Sunshine. Nobody's ever gonna like you. Not even yourself, not even your husband. I'm gonna call Sunshine husband's boss. Goodness stuff. Because I like to announce what I do. So they can be ready for it. Sunshine, block me from Snap. Don't ever mess with me again, you weird bitch. Oh, for me, it was on with Sunshine the moment CPS texted. That was it. Keep talking with people. Yes.
Over there.
And
It's like
men been prepared for a visit, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it takes time, who knows? But Sunshine, you're a dickhead. You lied to everybody. Sunshine is who lied to Mittens, who lied to everybody. They have a good group, too. And everybody in that group genuinely gave a fuck about Sunshine, and I hope she never experiences that again.
God, he's such a...
She's gonna have to pull them saggy titties out from underneath the table, scrape them bitches across the fucking bottom of the table, and fail to get more attention.
That's so vulgar.
Get us that way. True story. If you watch the clip, you hear them scrape from underneath the table. She picks them up off of her lap and scrapes them up. It's disgusting. Mark, if you ever need somebody to talk to, I am available. Even if you want to yell at me. I'm gonna end because I just got another violation. So before this one gets taken down, I have to start using like Florida 20, 25, 30. Earl, I'm gonna get to your stupid ass later. I'll probably be live later tonight with all of your shit. And Tammy, I got more for you too. And to your husband.
I hope you do got more of me. Perfect. Lovely. I'll be ready.
Oh wow, he ended before he even got to finish that.
I'll be waiting for
Your
that.
husband is great, awesome, fine as fuck.
Gonna be a fun night.
He runs like Jen does. Track star.
It's the same shit every day. They don't really ever say anything new.
Sometimes they do, just to spice it up a little bit. It's not true, but
I gotta show you guys something. This is my daughter and her fiance.
oh, she's pretty.
She's very pretty.
Yeah, she's getting married.
That's awesome.
I was such a bad mom, but they let me raise her, huh?
Hey, big Earl. It's your turn tonight, buddy.
I'm dropping.
May, can I ask you a question, and then you can tell me no? But
yeah, go ahead. You're cool.
Do you Holly is the one that had the boys, right?
Yes.
Do you associate with Holly anymore?
Yeah, I talked to her. It's on Thanksgiving.
Okay. Do you get to see your boys?
No, they don't want to see me.
Okay.
Which that's understandable. That's their choice.
Mm-hmm.
I chose their father because Holly did mention at one point in time that if I would have left my husband, he would have gave the boys back to me. But I didn't leave my husband, and I knew they were going to be taken care of. And Holly's done an amazing job with them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have wanted them to go anywhere else, but I was having issues from the brain surgery.
Yeah.
It was just the way it is. It just happened that way.
Right. And who knows, later on down the road they might turn, there's always hope that they might or will.
Hey, I got a question. Does anybody have the live that Scotty's wife did where she exposed all of Jennifer's stuff?
Would that be drama talk?
Where she had Jennifer's medical records and it proved there was no baby's ashes. She just had a miscarriage.
I think my wife might have that recorded. She's checking right now.
Yeah. So it'll show everything that Jennifer's lied about. Like in her sober living house, she said she was getting thrown out.
Yeah.
That lady went down there, went in there to set them straight. Like, why are you doing this to a person that's in recovery? And then Jennifer lied about it all. And the guy stood there and said, we didn't say that. We told her if, her time's up on Friday, if she can't find a place by Friday, we'll extend her another month. We'll give her time. We're not in the business of putting people back out on the street. We're here to work with them. But then he also said that Jennifer's been problems since she got there. Like, we've had issues with her. She's da-da-da, all this stuff. And then she lied about a bunch of other stuff, and it's all recorded, and that Scotty's wife had it all. Like, the proof right out of Jennifer's mouth. Like, Jennifer's the one saying it. We got, she had her medical records, all that stuff. And the only thing she had about cancer was she had cancer cells or something somewhere or something like that, like a cervical something.
Yeah.
Scotty's wife didn't say what it was. She was trying to be somewhat respectful to it, but
Yep.
she said it's treatable. But Jennifer has said numerous times, like, I was running in a cancer thing and I have all this stuff, and that lady brought that up, and there was none of that.
She probably had what they call precancerous cells.
Yeah. But it was all treatable.
Yeah.
Sir.
Well, my wife had cervical cancer and had to have a hysterectomy, a full one.
I had stage 4 endometriosis, and it was I was about a week from actually unaliving. So, lie some more, Jen.
But yeah, I mean, I don't care what Florida man's got to say. He's depressed me so much, and I'm beside myself. I don't, I'm just,
Yep.
I'm a bad human being. I wish I could live up to his standard.
Me too. Me
I wish I could
too.
be just half the woman. I mean, man, he is. I wish I could just carry his toenails. I wish I was that big for him. I can only work. I'm 50 years old. I don't know if I have enough time, but I'm going to spend the rest of my time on this earth trying to meet his expectations of me.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry that I failed short for him. I apologize. I'm so sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Please forgive me for being inadequate, I guess is what I should say. I'm sorry.
Now, Earl, tell him to kiss your ass.
Yeah, he can kiss more than my ass, but but yeah. So this guy don't bother me. He can run my name all he wants. My life ain't on TikTok. I don't live here. I don't. Whatever, bro. Like, for real, you're wasting your time, bro. Anybody can go on YouTube and watch my shit way back then. I don't care.
Really, the only time you come on is when big shit happens with Jen, like it's happening now.
Yeah. And if they're truly trying to help her, which they're not, that whole thing like you just had on there, Tammy, all that stuff, and somebody yesterday or whatever, the day before said, Jennifer, we're gonna make sure, because they're mad at everybody over in T's Live and me and whoever's putting Jennifer out there talking about it. They're all like, hey, we're gonna make sure you get all this money. We're gonna make sure you get all these gifts. We're gonna give you that. Great. You're not hurting me. It's your money. Give it to her. You know what? You haven't given her enough to hurt me. You guys should give her all like $5,000 a piece. Give it to her. Then that may hurt my feelings. So please give it to her. Give it to her.
I don't think it would hurt my feelings. I'm not related to her, but anybody gives you $5,000, it's just going to go right up her nose.
And hey, that's their money, and it's Jennifer's physical body, her mental health, her life. Good luck to all of them. Go do it. Like, I don't care. I mean, the only thing I worry about is like someone sent someone I know and care about deeply in this world a birthday gift that has never met us personally. And that meant more than a lot of other things that's happened over the past couple of weeks. It was just a beautiful thing. And those people out there that are on TikTok that truly care just about a human being, it doesn't matter if it's Jennifer, if it's fucking Florida man's fucking retarded ass, anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. Someone cares enough for a human being to say, you know what, it's your birthday today, and I know it, and I'm going to send you something, and you ain't going to know about it. And it's going to make you feel good today. And they all sit over there and they preach about, hey, let's make everybody feel good. We should spread love. What are you spreading? I thought you fight hate with love. I thought you fight hate with kindness. He talks about weaponizing people and weaponizing stuff. Well, what's he doing? He's using Jennifer's life, her story, her things, using all of her stuff as a weapon, as a way of, it's hurting her and it's hurting everybody around.
What is that, Cindy, May?
This was written by Matt back in November 20th of 2020 on a website called The Worst Gold Diggers. And Matt posted about Jennifer.
Oh.
And it's a whole long story thing. I'll post it on the Cindy Woods page again. I did once before, but I'll post it again.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like I seen just happened to show up the other, I guess, a little while ago. Um, the one where she was at Mom's funeral and her and Holly got into it.
Mm-hmm.
She was using Facebook Live then to make money.
Yep.
She attacked Holly, and if you listen to her, it was over $15. Holly didn't take any money from Jennifer. Jennifer wanted to pitch in on something, I don't know, because Nicole and a few other people paid for the food. Jennifer didn't pay for nothing.
I helped
But
make the food too.
yeah, so I don't know what she's talking about, but she tried to say she needed change for her money she gave, pitched in, and it was supposed to be $15. But no one gave any money at the reception after the funeral. Jennifer went up to Dad, tried to get some money, and he said, I don't have any money. Holly takes care of all that. I'm just, she shouldn't have went to Dad at his wife's funeral for $15. She should have came to me or something. My older brother, our oldest brother was there. She should have talked to him, me. If you needed $15 for gas, we'd have gave it to you. Dude, I'd have gave you 20. I've given Jennifer money before knowing I'm never getting it back. But she says in that video, she stands there quietly after she got Holly hot and blowing up. She walks outside and says, I got you now. I got you, bitch. I got you in the video. Like she got her. Like, how did you get her? The only thing you did was you poked her heart that was already broken because they buried Mom that day. So you attacked her for $15. But then she starts saying, well, Dad said he'd give me $50. So if Dad's going to give you $50 instead of the $15 change you wanted, then she says, oh, well, all I want is my $65. So now she took the 15 that she may have been owed, if that's the change. But then Dad said, well, I'll give you 50. But then she adds both of them together to try to get 65. That's her mentality. Just keep going, getting more. It's your mother's funeral. Why is that what she's wanting to argue about? And I'm such a bad guy. I'm the one that broke them up from fighting, got in the middle of them, told out Holly, this is what she's wanting. Calm down, go. I didn't yell at Jennifer. I just said, now go to your car, go on. And then Jennifer wants to get smart and run her mouth. I'm always, and Tammy's here, until I get pushed too far, I'm always the one trying to keep the peace, talk to people, calm it down, talk to people, try to do the right thing. But I'm the monster. I'm the bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And if she's really trying to, if she ever really tried to make amends, which is part of recovery, when she got to that part, it's more than just saying sorry to whoever it is that you think will give you money. It's going to your family and having the hard conversations about how your family feels.
And she don't want to do that.
No. No, she doesn't.
No, because all of her lies would be brought up.
Yeah. And I mean, Florida Man over there trying to, be the mediator to try to make that girl and Jennifer be friends. They're trying to build a group so they can all fight for Jennifer and bring money to Jennifer. And that's fine. That's your all's money. Do it. I don't care anymore. There's enough videos of us telling our story and debunking Jennifer's shit. And then now that I seen that live last night that Scotty's wife did, and she put Jennifer's lies out there. I mean, put it all out there. I mean, it is, and it's proven. She's got the proof. She's got the videos coming right out of Jennifer's mouth. Jennifer admitting to it, everything. I'm done. Like, I don't need to speak about it anymore. I don't need to mess with it anymore. It's there. And if
Yep.
anybody wants to give her money now, it's on you. I don't have blood on my hands anymore. I don't have to worry like, man, I should have warned these people.
Mm-hmm.
That's like watching a bus full of kids coming down the road and you know there's a giant hole in the ground and they're going to crash. Are you going to watch them crash or are you going to scream and say, you better stop, there's a hole?
Yep.
So I've screamed at the top of my lung, Jennifer is the hole in the ground. You're going to fall in it. You're going to lose all your money. You're going to lose your friendship. You're going to be stressed. You're going to have nothing but strife in your life and bad things happen.
Well,
So
look what
either,
she did to Bad Boy. Bad Boy, he and Sally. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
it was horrible.
yeah. So I've screamed and told them. So if you keep driving and you fall in that Jennifer trap, that's on you guys then. So,
Yep.
and I mean, the only thing she's going to do, just like before, she's found these people, like
Mm-hmm.
Bad Boy in the beginning, would go out for her and fight for her. And I don't know how many other people in here has went to bat for her. Granny Annie, how many times,
Mm-hmm.
how many times did Callie's grandma, how many times did all these people go in there and be like, hey, I'm here for you, Jennifer. We all, when she went to rehab, went
Yep.
in there for her. We all sent her money. We all cheered her. We all prayed for her. We all praised her. We gave her what she wanted and needed, but it all came back on us. So then you've had this Scotty's wife, and in the beginning, I told her,
Mm-hmm.
and I may have been an ass to her, and told her like, "You're an idiot. We've all been through this longer than you have." And she was friends with Holly. She may still be. She's sitting right there. Holly's going to tell you Jennifer is a nut job. She's going to do you wrong. She's going to do you wrong.
Yep.
And she went ahead and did it anyway. And guess what? She did her wrong.
Yep. And it happens that way because there is no end for Jen. There's not enough for Jen.
And this whole Florida man shit, I don't care. Like it's. I'm never gonna meet this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like we're never gonna like be standing face to face somewhere.
Yep.
It would be a great thing if it would happen, but it's never gonna happen. He's gonna be on here. He's gonna be a big, computer warrior, keyboard warrior, whatever they want to call him, and he'll talk all of his mass stuff.
He spins the wheel, but he does. He spins the wheel and he pulls them in on it. And if you don't do what he says, he'll look you up and hound the hell out of you.
People that I have, the character witnesses, I guarantee you, I will need a football stadium to fill my character witnesses with. How many character witnesses and how big of a space will he need? Because he's sitting here like he just real disgustingly talked about a woman's breast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how nasty is that for a man to say those things about a woman? Yeah, you can say she's mean, she's a bitch, she's this, whatever, but you say her breasts hang to the ground and drag underneath the tape, whatever he was saying. It's disgusting, man.
Yeah, I think he hates women because that's the only
Some
people that he goes after is women.
it's just oh man, dude.
Well,
It's
except for you now.
well, yeah,
Congratulations.
well, yeah. And he's just trying to get a reaction out of me. He's trying to get me to slip up, say something he can call
Yeah.
cops or, report me for. Dude, whatever. You're like the wind. Like I said yesterday, you're like the wind. Your words mean nothing. You putting those pictures up, anybody that has followed Jennifer long enough knows my name, everything. Run it. You'll see me. You'll
Yep.
know what I did. Okay, you know what I did. Don't be my friend. Okay.
Yep.
Guess what? I'm still going to sleep good tonight, and I'll still get up and I'll go to work. I'll provide for my family and my kid and move on.
Yep.
I don't think about you. I don't dream about you. I don't wake up thinking, man, I got to research this guy and put his face out there. I ain't got to do none of that. You're doing it for me, dude. You're putting yourself out there making yours. You're doing what you say we do. So that makes you the same as what you're saying we are. You're saying we're bullies. You're bullying me, man. I'm scared. You're making me scared. You're making me feel uneasy. I'm having a mental breakdown, and I may have to go into a hospital before something happens to me, man. I'm scared.
Yep.
You're emotionally breaking me, dude. I hope you're happy. I hope you feel good about yourself. I hope you feel like a big man. Like, dude, you don't mean nothing. The only thing you mean to is whoever's over there listening to you talk all that garbage. And as women, I would think they would have something. They would feel a certain way about how he's talking about that. I don't even know who that was. I just happened to hear it when I walked in the room. Him say something about a woman's breast hanging to the ground. Like, dude, that's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, some women with those type of large breasts, it's not that they want it and they have back problems, they have health problems. It
Yep.
causes a lot of problems. And usually, if you have breasts that large, it causes breast cancer, it causes all kinds of problems.
Yep.
So for you to make fun of that girl or that woman, no matter how mean she may be to somebody or to Jennifer, that's disgusting, dude. Disgusting. And may God have mercy on your soul because that's somebody's mom. There's a kid that may hear that and be like, "That's my mom you're talking about, my grandma." Who are you to do that? Man, that's disgusting, dude. But hey, put my face out there if it makes you feel better, makes you feel bigger. Do it. I mean, I got wide shoulders and I'm still strong enough. I can hold that, man. I can hold that weight. You picking on me. Crazy, dude. That's funny though. But it's those kind of people love to say, you're a bully, but then they turn around and bully you. You know, it's passive aggressive, and he's even past all that. He's just trying to be aggressive on here. There's no way he would walk up to a man in this world, no matter how small the man is, and say the things he says on here.
Yeah,
It,
and it's like Monster made a statement. You know, what kind of person will use something about somebody's life and turn around and just go after them for it?
yeah,
Huh?
because if you're truly trying to help Jennifer, why do you have her on here? You've got everybody's uh, phone numbers, you've got their emails, you've got all this stuff, and there's all these, Facebook groups you get together and you can talk privately. Why aren't they talking privately with Jennifer and working these relationships out? No, because it's a show. It's a show, man. Get your popcorn, listen to the fucking carnival music. It's a show, boys.
Exactly what it is.
He's got the big ass head with he's like Pastor Petty. He has turned in to Pastor Petty. He's got all those women over there saying, "Oh, I love you, Florida man. I love you, Florida man." And his head just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
I have grown ass daughters. All my girls are of age. They're grown, got families of their own. It's just me and Beck here now. They come by, see us, whatever, but they're all of age, 18 or older.
Mm-hmm.
And they all see this. They all hear this. And they're like, "Dad, what's wrong with those women? Why would they let a man talk like that about women if it's a man talking about another woman, why are they letting that? Because that's just putting us down, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, honey." I said, "But that's how you get to manipulate people."
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he's doing. And my kids all like they know it, and I'm proud to know that me and my wife have taught these kids enough to where they could think that on their own. I didn't bring it to them. They came to me and said it just a little bit ago. Like, "Dad, why would they be okay with him talking like that?" And my 23-year-old, my 18-year-old, they both said it. Like, I wouldn't be friends with a guy like that if he talked about another woman, even if we were best friends. If he said that about a woman, I'd be like, "Dude, don't ever do that again, or I can't be friends with you," because You don't know that woman's life. You don't know that his grandkids and stuff. My kids brought that to me. Like, they brought it up. That makes me so proud that I have helped raise strong, independent women that can see disgusting people like that and know what they are and be able to say it, and I don't even have to bring it up.
Yep.
It's great. So he can keep saying what he wants, because the people that matter the most and the people that know me and know of me, what he says does not matter. He's over there in a small room screaming loudly, hurting everybody's ears over there. But over here, it's the wind blowing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, he wants to make, and then like him making fun of Tammy and saying stuff about, you don't know the life Tammy's led. You don't know the life Tammy's leading right now. The struggle she's going through, the brain stuff that she's got going on, and the family issues she's got going on. You're saying leave it alone, but then you're putting more of the family's dirt, if you want to call it, like they are. They're calling it dirt. Putting their dirt out there, making this family look bad. Well, Jennifer's a part of this family. So you're putting her family down. How does that make Jennifer feel? You're not helping her any. We've all spent, and I'm the oldest, I'm 50, Jennifer's 2 years younger than me, so I've spent probably 40, little over 40 years trying to help Jennifer, protecting Jennifer, fighting, literally fist fighting for Jennifer in school all the time. And Tammy's here, she can tell you. I have fist fought kids at school for her. I've protected her. I've taken up for her, my own family, my wife, kids, everybody. I brought her in my home when she was, in her addiction.
Yep.
But to keep my kids safe, I had to get her out of here. I tried to help her. But I'm the bad guy because I'm still trying to hold her accountable. And that's what he's over there. I'm going to hold you accountable for what you said to Jennifer. Jennifer, I'm going to hold you accountable for what you've done.
But
So
he
that's what I'm
hasn't.
doing.
Is the thing. He hasn't at all.
Dude, be an adult, have a conversation. He should be trying to do that with us. Like, hey, Jennifer, if I get your brother and your sisters in here, can I talk with them and you, and let's try to fix this. So maybe you can stop all this back and forth, because Jennifer's the one brought this stuff back up. Because when I said something about her SA thing from when she was 14, that was months ago in your life.
Yep.
So why wait a couple of months to start it up? Because it's time to make some money. It's time to stir up the trouble and get all these people on one side or the other. Because no matter what, that's just like if we go to war with Japan or China or whoever, they're going to think they're right and we're wrong. We're the bad people. But over here, we think they're the bad people. So there's always going to be a group that doesn't like you. We're not going to have that kumbaya world. It's just never going to happen. So instead of trying to destroy her family more, why wouldn't you try to do what you were just doing with some lady that has known Jennifer off of TikTok and Facebook? She's never sat with Jennifer. She's never lived with her. She's never had the trauma that me and Holly and Tammy and Nicole and her own daughter. I mean, come on. And then for him to say he's got evidence that Allison lied, to do that to her when Allison is truly the innocent of this situation.
Yep.
Allison has not done anything to anybody. And for him to say that, it would have been better if he wouldn't even have spoke about her. Leave it alone. You could have kept saying Jennifer didn't do it. But to call an SA victim that was 14 when it happened, that is another disgusting thing. So as a woman, any woman out there that's ever been groped or from even the slightest little SA thing that you can come up with, the even slightest, most innocent thing, all the way to the worst brutal of the brutal. Any woman that's ever had any of that done, what's that make you feel like if he just called the most innocent of innocents a liar? Call me an arsonist. Yes, that is exactly what I pled to. That is exactly what I went to prison for. Yes.
But doesn't Jen
Want
have
to.
an attempted arson on hers?
Yes. Well, yeah, her and her.
Mm-hmm.
They were on Newtonsville Fire Department because they lived across the street from the firehouse.
Yeah.
But it's the most disgusting thing to attack the, I don't know, man. I mean, the trauma that Allison's been through, and we've been here. I've watched Allison from the day she's born. I would come home from work. I'd put a bottle in her mouth while my mom and dad was asleep. Jennifer's upstairs sleeping, but that baby was in mom and dad's room. Jennifer didn't even take care of her. I would change her diaper in the middle of the night because I worked till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'd come home, I would get her a fresh bottle, and I'd change her diaper so mom and dad didn't have to get up and do it. And then I'd go to bed. I mean, I know that one night in that live when Holly sent Allison in there to jump on me, I got mad and I said things, and I feel bad for it. But, you
Yeah.
know, uh, I told Allison the other night, I love her and everything, and I do. She should speak about getting out of bad situations
Mm-hmm.
and doing something with her life, because that girl, with the father and the mother she has, it was a blessing that my mom and dad raised her, and she made something of her life.
Yep.
And despite her mom and dad, literally, I mean, she could have went down so many different roads, and for that man to say that about a woman that he doesn't even know, has never met, he's talked to Jennifer on this garbage place, and for him to say that that poor baby lied, man.
Brought it to all of their attention over there, that they want to say over there with Mr. T's case, you always believe the victim. They were screaming that from the rooftops over there. So when I was in May's live, I said, you guys claim to always believe the victim, but you're saying this victim is lying. That is bullshit. That is a double standard, and y'all are a hypocrite. You can't say believe the victim over there, but don't believe the victim over here. It has to be across the
Well,
board,
well,
right?
most of them over there, those women, and I don't know their stories. I don't know. I just heard them a couple days ago. They all said, I've had, you know, essays happen, or they were raped, or whatever I'm supposed to say on here, but they've had those assaults, some sort of an assault of some sort of way. So they need to put themselves in Allison's place and go, I'm 14. This just happened to me. And then all these people that don't know me are calling me a liar. Go look in the mirror, people, for real. There is women being trafficked every day. There is girls being touched and messed with every day. And that is their fear. No one is going to believe them. And then for a man to get on here because he's trying to be that shiny knight for Jennifer, which I'm glad you're in her corner, dude. Just like everybody else I've told. Good for you. Maybe you'll get through to her. Maybe you'll be the one that flips that switch and she'll get better. But I don't believe it, because you're doing it for the wrong reasons and you're doing it the wrong way. You're attacking other people, and attack me all day long, dude. I don't care. But to attack a girl that came from Jennifer and her dad, that are some of the worst people around,
Hey, Robin.
and she made something of her life.
Yes.
Literally, she struggled and made something of her life. And
Well,
you're going to call her a liar. So don't come on here and say, well, you said she asked for it. But she did. She wrote the letter and she asked for it. She asked for him to have sex
by
with her.
DNA.
She asked.
Yes.
But Allison didn't ask for it. But
Well,
you're calling her a liar. So I'm allowed to say she asked for it if you're allowed to call Allison a liar and it be okay.
Well, see, the thing is in T's case, there was DNA done. There was semen found in the girl, but it was not Mr. T's. It was the girl's boyfriend. That's why they dropped that charge, because they took 4 samples from Mr. T, 4 different samples. And you always believe the victim, and that statement that they read is that girl's statement until it was proven wrong. So yes, you always believe the victim, always, unless it can be proven wrong. And DNA is probably the biggest piece of evidence that the courts uses.
Can I say something? Stop the BS.
Yes.
So anybody that knows me knows that I am not a liar. I do not lie on this app. So what I'm going to put out there is what Florida man does not know, that Jen is lying. I met Jen in 2020 on TikTok on a live threatening to unalive herself. When I found out that she was near a place that I was very familiar with, I'm not going to put it out there, I went to Jen. I took Jen things. I gave Jen money. I listened to Jen's story and I felt sorry for her. I believed Jen. With that said, a couple weeks had went by. I was going to put her in an apartment, in an efficiency apartment. But in the meantime, before it was ready, I was going to place her in a hotel for a couple weeks because she had said she had to have heart surgery, this and that. She didn't have anyone to care for her animals. I offered to care for her cat because she said the dog was a service dog, that she was allowed to take her dog, but she could not take her cat. She kept giving me the runaround. No, if I can't take my cat, no. Okay, whatever. If you don't want to do it. So with that said, one day I was looking for a hotel in the area she was in. Earl, you know what area I'm speaking about. And because it took me a couple hours to try to find a hotel that would take a cat and a dog at a reasonable price, she started to talk about me in her live. And I didn't sit with any awareness groups at this time. None whatsoever. I didn't know anything about Jen. Nothing. So I get a message that Jen is talking bad about me in her live. So, of course, I go to her live. She proceeds to accuse me of knowing her daughter, saying that I was in nursing school with her daughter. No, I don't know your daughter, and I don't know what you're talking about. Her daughter came into her live in a box and told everyone on that platform what her mother done to her. Everyone. That is when I took a step back from Jen, found out the information about Jen, and that's when I joined the awareness group of Be Better, Do Better, I think was the lady's name, and Kelly and Tina and all of them. Is that who those people were?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That was
SP
2
started on
years.
her.
2 years before you or anybody from your family came on TikTok and told anything about Jen. So I knew what Jen had done to her daughter because her daughter reached out to me and told me that her mom was in active addiction. Do not give her money. Told me about Matt. I knew nothing about Matt. I didn't even know of Matt when I met Jen. So, and I'm not bashing anyone sitting over there, but there's people that has sat over here that knows that story is fucking true, and they're defending it, and it's disgusting. It is absolutely fucking disgusting that those people know that that story is true. And I have no reason to lie, none whatsoever. I've always been good to Jen, always. So for them to call that young lady a liar, shame on you. And shame on the ones that were fucking sitting over there letting it fucking happen when you know it's the fucking truth.
Yeah, and it's
I'm done.
imagine being a woman and just think about it. Like you're watching these lives and he's saying, "Oh yeah, that girl lied. She lied." And then you hear people, yeah, and it yes, her story's never it's the truth, but and for another girl that may be watching this or a woman, it doesn't matter. It could be a 10-year-old girl all the way up to an 80-year-old woman. If something happens to them and they hear this back and forth, they're going to think, I shouldn't say anything because if it ever gets out, this could happen to me. I could be dragged across TikTok and I'll be made out either a liar, a victim, or I mean, it's just, it's so hard for a woman these days or a girl, a teenager, whatever, to even stand up and say something so disgusting happened to them. But to be it made so trivial on here by a man that don't even know Jennifer personally, except for a few conversations that they've had here lately, and the story they think they know, to call a victim a liar and it's not true is disgusting. And it's sad for everybody that's seen it, heard about it, or gonna ever see it. It's and this is the truth, and this is me just being a human. I'm not he needs to seriously think about what he's doing for real. Let go of his ego, let go of whatever bullshit is going on in his life, whatever. Dude, you're hurting people that have nothing to do with what Jennifer's doing or what Jennifer's going to do or what she's trying to do, whatever your guys' plan is. You're hurting people that have already been hurt and they've done nothing wrong. They're truly innocent.
And
Everybody
I'm
here,
not I'm not going to get up in this box and lie on Jen. I've never told a lie on Jen, ever. Jen has reached out to me after I found out all of this, begging me to help her. No, I'm not.
yeah, and
Absolutely not.
people on both sides need to think. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, bringing awareness to Jennifer, and I know there's been other groups that have sort of like been, went kind of crazy on Jennifer. I mean, like, and I mean, me and my wife both have laid here, listened to it, and said, "Damn, that's a little too far." But think about what's going on.
Do you know how many times that I told her, Earl? I have all the messages because that's one thing I'm not is fucking stupid. I told her, get off of TikTok.
Yep.
When you do
So did
get on
I.
TikTok, stop watching the people. Just stop. She fuels it up. She gets it going because she wants it to happen.
Yep. Regurgitating the traumas, and that's just hurting more people that are just watching it. The people that never get in a box in either side. It doesn't matter. And there shouldn't be a side. It should be a side for people trying to heal and do the right thing. I mean, like I was saying in the beginning, is I truly was touched about the person that sent something to somebody I really do care about for their birthday.
Yep.
and they've never met. They've never met. They've talked a few times on the phone, but because of this toxicness, there's still people out there that have a truly good heart that want to help people, or just, you know what? I have a feeling, I have something in my heart. I just want to make somebody feel good today. I'm sending this to that person, or I'm going to say this to that person. And it happened, but Jennifer likes to use that to her advantage. She's done it over and over and over again. And that's the only reason we're on here. I'm not saying don't help Jennifer. How many times have I said, don't give her money? You know, take her to a meeting, get her some food, but don't give her money. Because when you give her the cash, it's not going for what you want it to. So you need to, I'm done with this. I'm glad that live, I seen it last night of,
Yep. Scotty's wife. Yep.
happy that's out there, because now it's proven, it's done what the family has been saying. Because even when I was, I guess, whatever they say, against Jennifer in the very beginning, when I got pulled in this, I went at Jennifer kind of hard. I said some stuff because it hurts to see my sister. She's 2 years younger than me. It hurts to see her because, like I said, I've spent 40 plus years defending her, fighting for her, but I hold her to her bullshit. And everybody in the family can tell you, when she'd bring those people around, those kids, to parties and say, these are my adopted kids. They're not your adopted kids. You're babysitting. You're not their baby dad. They're not your baby. And she gets so mad. But I would always call her on her bullshit. And when she needed help, I tried to help her. When she was saying that I did all that nasty stuff to her years back on here, I was the one by myself, drove to where she was at and begged her to come with me so I could take her to a shelter, take her to a place where she could get help. She didn't want to do it. I brought her food. I brought her cigarettes to places, and I've got all that stuff if I need to pull it out to prove it to anybody, but I don't need to prove it. I know what I did. I'm telling the truth. I've done and done and done for her. And everybody else in the family has. And every time she kicks mud in her face, and we end up hurt financially or physically over it. And we just can't do it anymore. We're tired. It's almost like we're addicted to trying to help her. Even though we know what's going to happen, it's not going to be good, we do it anyway. So that's part of insanity. We keep doing the same thing but getting the same result back. So we try and try, but we're done. The only thing we can do is put up that caution sign on the highway. Hey, accident ahead, danger ahead, danger ahead. And if you listen, good. Make your own decision. And that's what I've heard from most of us on here is make your own decision. Go over to the Cindy Woods page, watch all those videos, make your decision. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to T. Don't listen to Florida Man. Don't listen to Monster. Don't listen to whatever their name is. Make your own opinion by watching all that, because you'll see what Jennifer does and what we said. Make your own decision, because it literally is your life, your money, your family that you're putting in the middle of that shit. So have at it. Florida Man doesn't have a kid, a wife that he's putting in danger, because apparently he's running from the cops. He's got a warrant, whatever. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter to him as much. But these other women over there, what if it was your daughter? What if it was your son that had said, I was messed with, and Florida Man says you're lying? Just think about that. So anybody over there that's listening, think about that. What if it was you or your daughter or your son or your granddaughter or your sister or your mom, your grandma, whoever, and they said, this happened to me, And then Florida man says, no, it didn't. Because he doesn't know Allison. He didn't know Jennifer back then. He doesn't know what happened, what was said, what was done. So make a decision on yourself. Are you for women's rights? Are you for women being able to stand up and say, hey, this happened to me, and not have the fear of being under the scrutiny of a man or a disgruntled woman or something that just pissed at the world to say you're lying without knowing the true facts and living it? We lived it with Jennifer when she was 14. We know the truth. Tammy has said it because her and Tammy both are close in age. They both wrote letters to that man and they enticed him. Now, a grown ass man should not be enticed by 14, 13-year-old girls. He should have been a man enough to say, hey, this ain't right. He should have brought it to my parents and said, hey, it's sweet. They like me. They think I'm cute. But hey, I'm married. I have a kid. I have a career. You know, you might want to talk to them. They're confused because they're young teenagers. Mom and dad would have talked to them. But nope, he didn't do that. So he got punished. But we've all got to be held accountable, just like he likes to run my name and say, this is what I did. Yes, I did that. Nobody made me make those decisions. I made them for whatever reason I made them for. So I did my time. I did my probation, whatever. So how can you hold that stuff against somebody? You didn't live their life. You weren't there to see it. We've lived it with Jennifer. Her entire life. Her lies, and she wasn't addicted to drugs till way after she got out of high school. So what was her excuse when she was doing things on a bus with people, lying and doing stuff when she was married, had a kid at home, but she's in a car looking at a car stereo and oops, accidentally we had sex, she said.
In Frisch's parking lot.
Yep, Frisch's parking lot. I mean, it's, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I've raised 6 kids, 6 daughters with my wife, and I have taught every one of them and instilled it in them. If you have something you need to talk to me about, don't be afraid. I don't care what it is. Come talk to me. And even when my kids were wrong, I stood up with them. At school, if they did something wrong, I still fought for them. I still stood in front of them. I still protected them. I still did everything. When are we going to stop blaming the kids for something somebody else has done to them that's an adult and they should make better decisions? Why do we need to lie about it? It is bad enough. Jennifer didn't need to lie like she was brutally attacked and abused. It's still a bad story if she would have just said, when I was a kid, I had a crush on a guy that was way older. He was a friend of my dad's at the firehouse, because he wasn't my friend. I just knew him. I looked up to him because he was 22 years old. I'm like, man, I can be like him in a few years, you know? But I was 16. He was 22, 23 years old. So we need to, it's hard to sit here and think that we're teaching people to attack the victims. And I mean, she should have just told the story that was the truth. I mean, it's bad enough because every girl here, we all went through being a teenager. You went through the awkward times. You had a crush on an older man or something. You know, that's how you figured stuff out. So tell the story of, this is what happened, and I got in a situation where I took my crush too far, and this man used it against me. Because I was a naive 14-year-old girl, he used that against me. And that's the truth. That's what happened. Why go out there and say like you were brutally attacked and abused and this happened to me? That ain't what happened. Don't try to feed somebody or try to fish for somebody's sympathy when you don't need to. Just tell the truth. Because every girl here can tell the truth and say, yep, there was a time in my life I had a crush on an older guy, and and he either said no and turned his nose up to me and it hurt my feelings, or he may have touched them, or he may have done something and it made your life worse. So why would you want to lie about it? Why do you want to make it like it's more? It almost like shadows what really happened to you. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm going to tell you the truth and not everybody knows it. I was SA'd as a kid. Okay? And that's the truth. That's me telling the fucking truth. And I don't talk about it. I don't even know if my wife knows about it, and she does now because she's listening to this shit. But no one would take up for me. No one. So you want to know why I'm so protective over my family and people, and I feel like the wrongs have got to be fucking righted, is because no one would protect me when I was little. No one would do for me. No one listened to me when I yelled as loud as I could something was going on. No one would fucking do anything. So if it makes you feel good to attack the victim, go ahead, dude, because it just makes you more disgusting than the person that did the shit to somebody. And that's a grown fucking man telling you what happened to him when he was a kid. And I don't tell people. So everybody over there can sit and talk shit, pick on people. You're disgusting. Tell the truth, Jennifer. Tell what really happened to you. That's enough. That's enough. But because you want to make money and you want to make people feel like, oh my God, that's the worst story I've ever heard. That's what she's searching for. That's what she does. And that's the only thing that I've been here for. I can't say what Tammy's been here for. I can't say what T's been here for. All I know is what Earl came here for is exactly what I've done. Never, and let me clear it up if anybody took anything I said wrong. It's never okay for a man over 18 to touch anybody under 18 against their will. And if you're under 17, it's never okay to touch them anyway. Never. I don't care if they're consenting, if their parents say it's okay, it's still wrong. To me. I know some states have 16 is consensual, but I think it's disgusting. To 25-year-old man think a 16-year-old is, sexually good looking and want to do something. It's just nasty. It's disgusting to me. So he can sit over there, and if it makes him feel good, makes him feel big for himself, pick on people that, and that's why I can talk about what Jennifer's been through, because I've been through it. I know. But see, I'm jealous of Jennifer. They believed her. You guys all believed her. When I was a kid and I screamed it, no one would do anything. Even though they knew it was happening. No one did anything. Till I got old enough, it wasn't going to happen no more, because I got old enough to take care of myself. So that's when it stopped. When I got old enough, it stopped. So everybody over there, pick on people, say what you want. I'm done with this. It's disgusting. I feel dirty because of this. For someone to sit there and call a girl, and I mean, and many times, and Tammy's here, many times when Allison talks about that, listen to her voice. It changes. She almost talks like she's 14 again. She gets a real timid, kind of weak voice, and it's real kid-like. And I recognize it because I know. I know it. And it breaks my heart for her.
I hate when she talks about it because I know how bad it hurts her.
And it's disgusting. And when I was a kid, you didn't talk about it. Nobody talked about it. Even when you screamed it, I screamed it at school, I screamed it at church, I screamed it at home. And the reason nobody would do anything is because it was a family member, and you can't do nothing about that. And years later, he went to prison for molesting his own daughter. But then again, he only spent 5 months in prison for doing it. So what's wrong with this world when you only get 5 months for molesting your own 4 or 5-year-old daughter? And he had done it to me, he had done it to other people, and no one would do anything. And if somebody would have done something, his daughter wouldn't have got molested, all that stuff. But no one would do anything. So I hope Florida man's over there with a fucking happy, smiley face that, yeah, look what I did. Look what I did. I'm proud of you, dude. Look what you did. What did you do? You should feel dirtier than sewer water, dude, for what you've said and what you're doing. And that's just a man talking to you, dude. I'm not threatening you. I'm not saying nothing crazy to you. I'm just saying, as a human being with a heart and a soul, you should feel disgusting and dirty for what you've been saying. When you're over there talking about a woman's breast dragging the ground, dude, you're disgusting. When you call a 14-year-old victim of what her mom allowed to happen to her, her mom's bedroom was literally, you had to walk through Allison's bedroom to get to Jennifer's bedroom. It wasn't even a bedroom. It was a freaking hallway. So there's no way you wouldn't know what's going on. You had to walk by while they were laying in the bed. So call her a liar, dude. You're that right there. You'll answer for that someday. Not by me, because I can't do enough to you. But the good Lord will put you through yours, dude. Someday it will come to you. So I'm glad that you got what you wanted. You stirred this up, Jennifer and Florida man and whoever else over there. You've stirred it up. You've hurt enough people. You've done damage. You've sliced people so deep. You've hurt people. Hurt them that have nothing to do with this. It's disgusting. And he should be truly ashamed. And anybody over there that's following him, you're disgusting, and you should not be allowed to talk about women's abuse. Because if you truly are about a woman being abused, about not about it, but about helping them, or about like this should stop, we should help more, you would never be okay with him degrading a woman's body or degrading a woman that was a kid when something happened to him. Man or woman, it doesn't matter. It, man, like, and I'm the last one. That's what I tried to get to the other night. I'm the last one that is okay with a man touching a girl underage. They should be 18 over that. But I understand, whatever. Got me so fucking mad saying shit that I don't want to tell people. It's fucking stupid. But you know what I'm going to do? My grandma and grandpa would tell me to do. I'm going to pray for him. I'm going to pray for them over there. Doesn't mean I like them. Doesn't mean I forgive them or nothing. But I'll pray for him. I'll let God deal with them. Because if that's truly what's coming from their heart to hurt people that have had things happen to them, if that's truly coming from the heart, you have more problems than Jennifer does. You need more help than Jennifer does. And if you put me, Tammy, T's husband, anybody else down for what we were convicted of, or what we may have been convicted of, or what we may have been charged with, if it makes you feel good to do that, then you have a very hurt child inside you. You have a very, there's something in your life that's hurt you so bad that you need to hurt other people to make you feel better about yourself. So maybe we should be having interventions for you to see why you're so angry and why you want to attack anybody and everybody. You're looking for these interactions, these fights, because I've heard about from people saying, well, he's done this to this person, that person. You're looking for this stuff, dude. You're looking for it to get into these confrontations so you feel like you're lashing back at a bully or lashing back at somebody. Someone's hurt him that he feels like he needs to do this to people. But you're not hurting the one that hurt you, man.
Not to interrupt you, Earl, but I forgot to say it when I was up here. Her family is not the ones that brought this to the app. She did. She brought all of this to the app. You guys were called to the app after it was already put out. So they didn't bring this to the app. Jen did.
That is true. I tried to buy her a camper one time to let her stay in. She didn't want that. She wanted money. Tried to buy her I had a Cadillac here. She wanted me to put it in her name. And I said, I'm not putting it in your name. You can use it. Nope. She wanted it in her name and everything. Nope. So, but all that does, I mean, I don't even care about the money and all that crazy stuff. She can go do what she wants. They can give her money. They can do what they want. But this craziness about trying to dig up, and I see it on other people's, as you're scrolling through, I'm telling you, dude, this world is in danger of ruining itself.
Yep.
Because we would rather beat somebody down for 10 hours than to just take 1 minute and help them up.
Yep.
And they can turn this around and say, well, why aren't you trying to help Jennifer? I have overly, and I've watched her punch me in the face, not literally, but punch me in the face for helping her. And she's done it to everybody that helps her. So good luck to you guys. Like, good luck to you, Florida man. Good luck. Maybe you are the one that'll turn the switch on for her, but it ain't going to happen. I already know, because you can't help somebody when you need the help, dude. And that's me being real with you. That ain't me being an asshole trying to, argue and fight with you or whatever. I'm telling you the truth, dude. You need healed. You have pain in your life. You're scared, something hurt you, someone, and you're trying to hurt that memory, that trauma, by hurting other people that have nothing to do with what happened to you. And it took me a long time. It took me to go to prison before I fixed that a part of me. Because my wife's in there. She can tell you, Tammy can tell you, son, I would look anywhere and everywhere to fight somebody. And I did it a lot. I got good at it. But every time I got done, I felt bad for what I did. Just like the other night, Florida man, my wife's in here and I'll have them tell you, I felt bad for what I said to you because I allowed you, your words, to make me so angry that I lost it. And I said things that I don't want to say. I don't want to be that way. But like I said, I have PTSD. I have trauma. So when I get to that point and it triggers me, and I hate being this person, that's why I never told about it, is I hate being the one that's like, well, it was that memory's fault, because I don't want to be a victim, because I'm not. I may have been when I was 8, 10 years old, but I ain't no more. I don't let what happened to me keep hurting me. And that's what put me in prison. I was allowing stuff from back then hurt me, and I would lash out at anybody I could. I would make other people feel bad. I would degrade them, and I would beat on them and beat on them about what they do, what they say, and I would just beat and beat and beat and beat. And afterwards, I never felt better. I always felt worse. And then I seeked help while I was in there. We talked about it, and they brought that. This is what you're doing. This is, and I get it, and it makes sense, and I've seen it. So I've changed that about me. There's times it pops out. I don't want to make excuses, but my head injury, it allows me to get worked up, and I lose it, and I can't reel myself back in. It takes a few minutes to get me reeled in. So if you need to be proud of yourself for picking on somebody's family, like Jennifer's family, you need to attack us to make her look better, make yourself feel better. Hey, at least I'm making you feel better. Whatever I need to be. If I need to be your punching bag, bro, I'm big enough to handle it. If it makes you feel better, I'm glad I made you feel better. But just know, a few minutes after that, you're not going to feel better about it. That's why you keep attacking other people. You need to sit down, dude, fix yourself, like you're telling Jennifer. You need to let go of your pain. You need to heal before you can try to help other people heal. You need to do some soul searching, dude. You need to fix you.
I don't even know what to say. Um, Florida man can do whatever he's gonna do. Um, I know that he didn't look up the stuff and put it out there. I know it was proudly done on Amanda's platform. Um, the only thing that I have to say is that we wouldn't be this far into it if, one, you would have just talked to me. And I'm talking about before the call. Or two, you just would have let me move on. That's all I ever asked you to do. But for you, Rem, to act like you didn't know, you don't know us? I gave you everything, every part of me was honest. Every part of my husband was honest. And I just hope that you don't look back um and regret this. And knowing you, you probably won't. But I know I was a true friend to you. Anything that you said or did, I had your fucking back. I don't give two shits about the other two because I wasn't close to them like I was to you. Everybody that you sat with today has done nothing but degrade every part of my life.
That was heavy. T, did you go back to private or are you still public?
I'm public right now, but I will be going back to private.
Okay.
T, I'm gonna get off here for a little bit. I need
Yep.
I need to calm down a little bit.
Okay.
I love you guys.
All right. I love you
Y'all
too.
be strong. We got this.
Yep. You too, honey.
But if you're on later, I'll get back in and I'll come into the
Okay.
live.
Okay.
I'll see you guys later.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm just over all the lies and all the finger pointing and everything. They can't take accountability. I do believe, as far as me and Kelly and, we've taken accountability. We apologized. They don't know accountability if it hit them in the face.
Yep.
So,
I'm just going to um do do me on my platform. Whatever I or we want to do. Um that's not drama. Um and let them destroy each other because they will.
I agree.
Okay, Robin.
I'm going to jump down, um,
Okay.
but I'll be in the comments.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Dangerous. Welcome back. Right. And that's all I've ever asked is even if you're my friend, um if you have to walk away, you have to walk away. I understand. Um Trash. Yeah, but there's some that um uh have walked away. Um One, I don't know if it was because of their own choosing, but it is what it is. I know how to move on. I know how to deal with the hurt. Cry about it, get mad about it, and move on. Yep, I do dangerous. That I do. Sometimes I want to believe what other people say, in that you can't have um, true, meaningful friendships on this app. Just after everything I've been through on the app, and I just can't. I still have people that I do care for. Um, I do have love for, and I just can't not believe that it's not possible. That's just me. It's always been me. Will always be me. I'm sure I had some friends that had some things in their past, or done some things in their past, that I'm not sure I would have been the friend had I known beforehand. But I didn't care. I didn't care to find out. humanity just seems to be getting worse and worse. But I'm gonna get off here. I don't know if it's gonna be for the night or not. We'll see. He's crazy. Um, if I don't get back on, you will see me in the streets, though. Maybe. Love you, Carrie. Love everybody. Thank y'all for the support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Test Jules. It has been a big day. Has been a big day. All right. Love y'all. See you later. Thank you.
What is that? I didn't have friends or whatever it is.
Uh-uh.